I'm driving one of the latest family SUVs in town. Now, this goes by the name of Mage from Dongfeng. Now, if you check out the badges on the car, you will see three: Dongfeng, Aeolus and Mage. So Dongfeng is the parent company, pretty much like Land Rover is the parent company, and Aeolus is something like Range Rover. That's a whole different brand of cars. And Mage is like Velar or Evoque. It is the name of the model. At 4.65 meters, it's closer to a mid-size SUV, but still a compact one, but spacious one. You know that lot inspired by Porsche, Cayenne or Macan, right? Especially the new breed of Chinese cars, many of them. Now, this is one of them, but they've done a great job. The Tesla-styled hidden door handles, looking good and aerodynamic. Adding to the presence, you have 19-inch alloy wheels in this one and 20-inch alloy wheels on the top trim. In terms of length, the competition, I would place them as Geely Starray and Jetour Dashing. So that's the segment. But then the car is slightly more grounded, like it is closer to the ground. Which gives it a more sporty profile. The charm of the sharp design continues inside as well. And I say what's remarkable about the design is minimalism. There is nothing which is overdone, that there is no extra and something that could have been deleted from it. No, especially look at the bridge console. The bridge console has just a small crystal flick switch for the gear changes, the PRND button and the EPB, the electronic parking brake, and the small hazard lamp switch. Now, it's one of the cleanest consoles I've seen in recent history. The technology is brought in by two screens, the 10.2-inch driver information screen and the 13.2-inch central multimedia screen. And there's no wireless charger in the one I'm driving. By the way, I'm driving the base trim. There is a top trim which comes with a lot of features, but then in this itself, there is so much that I wanted to show you the value as well. Well, besides the fact that it's Ramadan and a lot of consumer demand for the test cars kind of, make it scarcely available. Something else that is conspicuous by its absence is the radio. Well, matters to some. So they have a DAB, the digital audio broadcasting, but then in the UAE, the DAB services are scarcely available. The radio, but it's being implemented, so most of the models now have it. So this one also, Mage also will get it in a couple of months. That's the good news. Having said that, I continue to enjoy good music using my Bluetooth and from my phone. So excellent speakers, especially just 6 speakers. Quite nice. For everything else, there is mirror link. Just mirror your phone and from navigation to anything you want, you have it. Unless you like insipid and dull things in life, you're going to love this seats. Now, orange leather, soft leather, but then leather, great. And the trims, really nicely done. The plastic and foam, and the plastic comes with it feels good and comes with a pattern as well. Very cleverly done, very nicely done. The comfort comes with rear ventilation. There's only single zone air conditioning, but then it is quite cool. Space and storage in the Mage, well, there is plenty. Starting from the rear boot space, plenty of it, and you can even have some secret storage around the spare tire. Now, in the rear, passengers have enough space, legroom and headroom, and especially the mid seat, because it's flat, it's quite usable and comfortable. There are pouches behind the seats and on the side of the seat as well. The console bridge has different decks to facilitate storage. One of them is for the phone. Well, the other one also could be for the phone. Well, in the top trim, as I said, that's not just for storage but for wireless charging as well. And then coming to the armrest storage, it has a blower vent, so it can serve as a cooler box also. Suggestion to Dongfeng: well, if the lower deck storage and these the phone placement areas, if they had some sort of a grip around, then you could have taken the corners more quickly. For a compact mid-size SUV, the Mage has great ride quality. It's quite comfortable and quite enough. Now coming to safety, this one has 4 airbags, front and side airbags, but the top trim comes with 2 curtain airbags as well. And coming to the advanced electronic assistance, well, advanced driver assistance features, all of them are available in the top trim, but not in this one. But it's been refreshing to actually drive a car which doesn't have those hand-holding features after a long time, because most of the cars that I drive are top trims and they come with all these features. So I was checking the side view mirrors for blind spots, and the left side view mirror has no blind spot at all. The right one has a very brief moment, so just go the good old-fashioned shoulder check. In safety, something that really counts is the 360-degree camera with transparent chassis. So that is quite helpful when it comes to top view and all that. The Mage is driven by a 1.5-liter turbo direct injection engine. Oops. You wouldn't have known if I hadn't told you, because the car is powerful in all ranges. It has a 202 horsepower output and a 305 Newton meters of torque, and the delivery is rather smooth, so acceleration, overtaking, all well done. But power isn't just enough to qualify as a sporty drive. Now, you need accuracy, you need a solid drive, a lot of feedback from the steering, almost a oneness with the car. Well, if you ignore that and you want a smooth, light-footed kind of an approach, well, Mage has that. And like most of these, I think the contemporary youth likes cars which are easy-going, smooth, and light-footed. So Mage is one of them. There are 2 drive modes to choose from, Sport and Standard, and the best part is the steering feel can be adjusted among Comfort, Standard and Sport. The steering is more sporty style, flat bottom and all that, but the basic spirit, the feel of the steering is more free-flowing and with much less feedback. But then you choose Sport and then it becomes tighter. So well, it really doesn't become give you much more feedback or turn sporty or anything, but things are much better. But having said that, getting to know how the steering responds and how the car behaves, puts you at ease in a couple of days, and ramps, corners, you're good. Among the new arrivals, this must be one of the few cars which have found a balance between fuel economy and power delivery. The Mage promises 14.5 kilometers per litre, and on highway drives I clocked exactly that much or even more. But overall it kind of gives you 11 kilometers plus, which is pretty decent, especially the way it delivers power. Now, it all makes sense only if the price makes sense. Well, the Mage the lower trim comes at 89,500, and then the top trim comes at 96,500. For a 7,000 dirhams difference, you get 2 airbags extra, you get all the advanced driver assistance features, and a little, and a few other things. I think it's worth it.